Locations that we thought would always be remembered have already been long forgotten, swallowed by the rising tides and widespread universal memory loss. Books were burned and hard drives erased, unwarranted gifts for an unknown entity. In this present future, we are all in one, simultaneously moving together through the streets of a suspended world. Minds are sensed by a digital nether, leaving our bodies to slowly decompose inside abandoned houses. Low-lying areas disappeared almost immediately. Political and private space became non-existent. Corporate headquarters fluidly transformed into evacuation shelters. Suddenly, everywhere was a non-place. One half of the world was digitized, housed in vast data centers on Mars. Their physical bodies were recycled, planted in nutrient-rich soil to aid in the feeding of a dying planet. The others were left to rot, engaged in a losing battle against the climate crisis. Many had invested in cryogenically freezing their corporeal selves, afraid to enter an unknown, untested digital space where everyone was equal. In this new world, everyone began as a blank slate, leveling up by undergoing basic chores. Simple memory tests powering an infinite number of servers. What one used to be was quickly forgotten. Over time, these megacomputers started to overheat. With no physical bodies to repair them, they began to rot, slowly erasing billions of digital citizens. Those who stayed behind sought refuge in mountainous regions. Societies inhabiting areas of high altitude were inundated with clones of the super-rich, intent on escaping a purely virtual existence. Others embraced civilization collapsing. Groups of survivors journeyed out into newly formed global oceans, attempting to create new governments located on the water, free from the laws that had once governed them. As time moved forwards, the waters gradually reduced. The digital souls had perished. Hundreds of human generations had been and gone. Long forgotten locations were ready to be rediscovered. The last dregs of humanity began exploring these alien spaces. They encountered perfectly preserved environments. It was as if the previous inhabitants had only recently vanished. It was a world unlike anything they had encountered in the mountains. Almost simulation-like in its perfection.